Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the new head from Wolf Athletics. It's called the Rekon. And if you haven't heard, Jewel Lacrosse and Wolf Athletics joined forces. It's still called Wolf Athletics. The Jewel Instagram page changed its name to Wolf Innovation. Honestly, I think it's a good pairing. Jewel, they hit the scene with some super well engineered products. They spend a lot of time engineering. Wolf Athletics, on the other hand, is just all about innovation. I mean, they're just, obviously, if you look at their products, they're doing things differently, and they're trying new things, and they're trying fun things, and that's pretty awesome. So together, I think they will come out with some good products, and actually they have. So here's the box that the Rekon ships in. Open it up for you, show you the whole deal. The Rekon will only be available on the website. They're going to try and keep costs down by not partnering with any retailers, much like the Powell model. So it comes with the head, as you can see here, and then a mesh kit, cool ball stop, and then these in there with the ball stop, you can see there's little black heat shrink things, so you can, once you cut off your strings, you can then heat shrink the ends, which is a good idea. So this mesh kit apparently is the lightest mesh kit on the market. Not necessarily the lightest mesh, although it is insanely light. But it's a performance mesh. It's small and light, kind of like otter mesh, but it feels more substantial. This is a nice mesh. So it's not the lightest mesh necessarily. It's way up there with, one of the absolute lightest, but the whole kit together is the lightest mesh kit on the market, which is kind of cool. So the head. This is a nice head. So there's what it looks like from the side. Some pretty serious stringing options with it. I will go like a mid with it, but you could really put the pocket anywhere. The bottom holes are small, but they will fit a leather. It's just, it'll pull through tight. There's the Wolf Athletics Trident logo there. What I think is neat is that there's little things in here. The cutouts right here look like a wolf's eye, which is pretty sweet. And they told me that's on purpose. But it only comes in white, and apparently it takes dye really well. Great looking face shape. Just a kind of a standard looking head. It's not like the Jewel Aries was like, whoa, they really went for it. This is more scaled back. It's light. I don't have my scale, but it's on the lighter side of heads for sure. What their plan is that they're starting with this head, and then they will start releasing shafts, and they've got some pretty amazing things in the works that they've been telling me about, the shaft wise. And this is their first head offering. I wouldn't say it's revolutionary, but it certainly is a sweet head. It's a light head, but it's strong. The triangles in the stanchions, they are, obviously triangles are incredibly strong, and they add a lot of stiffness, but without compromising weight. And what's cool, this first offering it's a fantastic head. I love the scoop shape. I really don't like, when I pinch box heads, I don't like that narrow curved scoop. I like a flat scoop. This kind of reminds me of the Aries scoop right there. I wonder if they borrowed that. Do I have one here? No. Nice big top string holes. The sidewall holes are round except for the top three. They're squarish and big enough. The very first top sidewall hole looks a little small. You probably couldn't get you could get a double wrap in there, but I would start my top string from the second one down anyway, but we'll see. It's a great looking head for sure. I'm going to string it up today with the cool thing. What they're trying to do is they're going to make a stringing videos, very simple to follow, long form, step by step for the completely uninitiated stringer, and you follow this video and you will end up with a nicely strung head. So that's pretty cool. Do it. I'm going to follow the video and string this up with the mesh kit exactly how they describe in the video, and I'll come back and talk about it after. We'll be back shortly with it all strung up. Hey guys, I'm back with the Rekon Head, the Wolf Athletics Rekon Head. I strung it up about a week ago and have been playing with it since. It's a great head. The mesh kit that came with it, real nice. The Spectra sidewall is real strong, which I love. It's a little bit, it reacts a little different, like to fire, than normal sidewall, but that's okay. Stronger sidewall is what we need in the industry. I was an assistant coach on a high school team this year, and I always carry stringing stuff. I think I repaired or restrung 19 broken sidewalls through the course of the season on JV and varsity. That's never happened before. So I don't know where people are getting their sidewall, but it's breaking more than it used to. And so that's a little troubling. Well, I had like a quarter of a spool left in my backpack, which I thought, that's plenty. And by the end of the season, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get more sidewall in my backpack, because every game, warm-ups, kid would come up to me, Coach, we restring this? Which, anyone who's a stringer and you've got 5 minutes before a game starts and you have to match someone else's string job on the other side, that's a pain. A lot of these things, a lot of sticks are strung really weird. And so you're over there trying to do the math, like, what is that? And trying to figure it out on this side, what they did on this side, and you're under a serious time crunch with the game time coming quickly. Anyway, so I'm happy that someone is making stronger sidewall. That's needed. I want to know if you guys have experienced in the last, year. Really, 2 years ago I didn't see it, but last season I definitely saw it. That just a rash of broken sidewalls on my U15 team too. I mean, maybe it was something in our water, I don't know, but maybe the kids are just getting stronger, throwing harder passes. But it was weird. All right, so the stringing kit, the Aura stringing kit, I love. Great shooters. These little heat shrink end caps, which are awesome, kind of gives it a nice look, with all the little black tips. And what's nice, some of their string companies, Hero Strings and Throne, I think they come with nice aglet tips, but the length is never exactly what you need, so you end up cutting one of them off. When you can re-add with that, that's a good idea. I like that. It's a nice feature. I believe the stringing kit is only available with the head, but the whole thing, it's like a $30 stringing kit, and it comes with the head for 99 bucks. That's hard to beat. So let's talk about the head a little bit more before we get into the stringing. There's different textures throughout. Like on the W, the Wolf Athletics Trident W, there's this cracked dry desert bed feel, or like fossilized bone or something. Really cool texture. That's not going to show up, but it's neat. And then what's really cool, which I don't know if other heads have done this, on this rail along with the sidewall holes is more textured than on top of the rails. It's it's kind of rough, but not like it would wear your sidewalls down rough, but just a little bit of texture that I believe is intended to give more grip to your knots. Locking them onto the head and the mesh. It's just gonna give it a little more purchase so it doesn't slide. I think that's a cool idea, and it's just on the back. Definitely cool. The one thing that was tripping me out a little bit was when I was putting on the ball stop. I usually put them on so when you look down at a head like that, you read the company name. But if you notice, like that, it's upside down. So their ball stop goes on that way. That's kind of cool. I like it. And it's a really nice ball stop. Looks awesome. And now it makes me think, am I putting mine on upside down? Have I been all these years? All right, so let's talk about the stringing. What I did is I went to their new stringing videos that they're doing. They're trying to really make it accessible to brand new stringers. So I went to the video on Wolf Athletics YouTube channel, and it's an hour-long stringing video. They warned me, you know, it's going to be basic. It's going to be very beginner level stuff. But I was like, yeah, all right, I got an hour. Let's string this head up, and I'm going to go through it step by step, just like Patrick. And it's definitely not the way I would string. Different knots, you know. But the result is a beautifully throwing pocket. You know, not a great channel, but the depth is good. Release is silky smooth. Hold is fine. You know, with kind of a more broad channel, you would expect a little less hold, but it doesn't have less hold. It's good. I mean, it's very good. I'm not going to unstring it. I'm going to leave it just like this. Even though it's not how I would string it up, it's absolutely functional. It's, I mean, a quality pocket, and it's easy for a beginner, a brand new stringer, to follow along. So that's cool. I think I applaud them for their efforts there. I hope they keep doing it. So anyway, the Wolf Athletics Rekon Head is a quality head. I love it. I mean, I love the aesthetic, the look, feel, shape. You know, scoop, perfect scoop for me. Big fan of the flatter scoop. Awesome head. I love the whole look and feel. And the Aura mesh kit is quality. This is good stuff. I don't know where the mesh is from, who made it for them, but it's great. It's a nice light performance mesh, about 15 millimeter. Anyway, guys, if you're in the market for a head, I would absolutely advise you to go check out wolfathletics.com and check out the head, learn about it, read about it. You know, for I think $99 with the mesh kit, that's a good deal. So check them out, pick one up, and I will see you guys next video.